Based on the data released by the Home Office this week, it shows that there is a decrease in the number of applications for students and health and care visa. And of course, the major reason for this is so obvious because of the new policies implemented by the Home Office, not allowing people on the student visa, especially for those coming for master's program and those on the health and care visa from being able to bring in their dependents. This has really reduced the number of applications for this visa. Now, if you look at the screen, you'll see the chart that shows the monthly applications for skilled worker visa and the health and care visa from January 2022 to March 2024. You can see a massive decrease in the number of skilled worker visa, health and care visa with dependent, and also for main applicants. Obviously, you can see that the decrease in the number of main applicants for these visa categories is also it also reflects the decrease in number of dependents because most people applying for this visa, for these visas are applying because it gives them the chance to become a dependent. So when the dependent visa category is taking off these visa categories, it makes it less attractive, showing the decrease in the number of applications for this health and care visa. So the question now is, could this actually be the end of the health and care visa? What exactly is the way forward? If you're currently doing on the student visa, what other options do you have in terms of settlement in the UK? And also with the increased salary threshold requirement, most people who are on dependent visa are unable to get professional job because they need to get a job that pays as high as 38,700. So amidst all of this situation, what then is the way forward? If you'd like to watch more about this, please stick to this video. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, do well to hit on the subscribe button to join the Amazing for the family. And for my channel subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, the new data published by the Home Office this week shows the early effect of the recent immigration reforms on the number of people applying for UK work and study visa. Now, to recap, the government is taking drastic steps to reduce net migration to the UK, which soared to a high record of 745,000 in 2022. Now, to cut numbers, a package of significant changes have been introduced to the immigration rule, affecting number of routes, including work, study, and family visas. So many of us are aware of some of these changes that was implemented between January and April 11. Now, based on these policies that were implemented, the after effect or the result of this policy led to the 83% fall in health and care worker visa application. Now, obviously, this is not because the care homes or care agencies are not still looking for employees, but this is because so many people are unable to apply because many of them have got families that need to join with them on that visa, and with the restriction of dependent visa for the health and care visa, people are unable to or find it a bit less attractive. Now, the published figure reveals that in the first quarter of 2024, the pendant application on the health and care route continue to significantly outnumber main applicants. And if you check out the numbers, so there's this particular publication on gov.uk that shows the number, on a yearly basis, the number of primary applicants and the number of dependent applicants on a monthly basis. And to be honest with you guys, the difference in the number of primary applicants and dependent visa is like times 4. So it shows that so many people are actually applying for the dependent visa. Obviously, as the main applicant, probably a family member of, let's say, of 3 or 4. So it's like 1 to 4, one main applicant to 4 dependent, applications. So yeah, the Home Office view the high number of dependents or the health and care visa route as a cause for concern. And part of the 5 points plan to reduce net migration include banning care workers from bringing dependents with them under this route. Now, doctors, nurses, and other allied health professionals remain able to bring dependents. This policy has been in place since March 2024, meaning its full impact will be shown in future statistics. So despite the fact that this policy just came up, I was implemented in March, you can see that they already have 83% reduction in health and care, visa application. And trust me, in the next couple of months, this number is definitely going to reduce more because it makes no sense for someone who has got family. And it's really sad that this affects even those who are already in the UK. Many of the UK policies are usually going forward, but these particular policies, takes effect immediately, and it affects also those who are in the UK. So if you're on the student visa, you can't switch to the health and care visa with your family who was your dependent on the student visa. So it's really sad, but yeah, that's really the reality of things at the moment. So getting the health and care visa is definitely not an attractive way to go. However, it is evident that the number of overseas care workers applying to work in the UK is reducing, with the figure revealing an 83% decline in the number of health and care worker visa application in March, from 14,300 in 2023 to just 2,400 this year. So it means that the first 3 months in 2024, we've only gotten 2,400 applications for the health and care visa. Now, the thing is that, because this policy just got implemented in March 11, so we have the effect of this policy can actually be felt yet, or you'll probably get to see the figures in the future, because the truth is, most people who are currently in the UK on student visa and dependent visa, those who are also on the different visa categories that requires them to get on a work visa, will find it very difficult to get that settlement in the UK. And there's going to be situations in the next couple of months, there's going to be situations whereby so many people on the post-study work visa might be forced to leave the country because they might not be able to get, a visa category that's going to allow them to stay back to work. Now, the thing is, if you come to the UK to study, you get a 2 years post-study work visa, especially if you've got family. This might actually be applicable to those who don't have family at the moment. And of course, if you're single, you can always get on the health and care visa. You can always get a job that would, give you the health and care visa sponsorship without necessarily bothering about family. But if you're a family person, just imagine the investments you've made on the student while on the student visa, and you getting to pay a huge sum of money on the post-study work visa and still unable to get a job. So professional jobs in the UK are quite enormous. There are loads of them out there. However, the competition is equally high. So it means that those who are on the student visa might find it difficult to get a job, and they might have to go back to their own country. Now, the only positive side of this is that it allows people who are on the student visa. I know a lot of people who are currently working, of course, 20 hours shift a week as a student, who are still even unable to get those shifts because there are lots of people who are trying to get a job. So the other thing is that the healthcare jobs is going to be well available for those who are coming in to study. So if a single person is coming to the UK to study, then they will have enough time to work. They will have a lot of work to do because most people are unable to take up those jobs because of its lack of ability to sponsor them. Anyway, so yeah, that's really the situation of things. There might be, a reduction in opportunities to stay back in the country to the health and care visa. And of course, this is less attractive because of the dependent visa not being possible. So yeah, it's really sad, but yeah, that's the situation of things. I know a lot of people who depended, who are, were actually dependent on the health and care visa to stay back. And now that the post-study work visa is going to expire soon, they've got family who can't switch to that visa with them. And a lot of people are in a lot of fix at the moment. But it's just a sad reality, and it's important to understand the reality, which is why I make videos on this to share with you guys the reality of things, and then know how you can then plan appropriately to help make sure that you get return on investment for your trip or your relocation to the United Kingdom. So if you have any question or you have any contrary thoughts to what has been mentioned in this video, please state in the comment section. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, do also hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.